Dikhlo Collective launched on Romany Resistance Day, so on the 16th of May this year. And it's essentially a service where we provide packages that contain dikhlos, which is like a traditional Romany headscarf, and hair ribbons that we sew and make with coins, and bells and all sorts of different things. We provide those to all GRTs, so Gypsy Roma Traveller Identifying people across the world for free. And it kind of launched because during COVID we realised that there was a really big mental health gap, and we wanted a way to make people feel a bit better in a way that was realistic, that we could actually do. And we noticed that a lot of activism that we're expected to do as GRT activists is based on educating wider society and not really on individual empowerment and community kind of like cultural heritage maintenance. So we thought that it was a way that we could show that identity can be accessible and can be free. And I guess what it means to us is also just creating a safe space for activists and GRT people.
You know, I think unapologetic identity is just being outwardly proud about your identity and about where you come from and your history. And it's kind of a way of showing like I'm not hiding this, like I'm embracing it. It's something worth celebrating. It's something interesting. It's something worth keeping, like it's something worth embracing and maintaining the culture. The most magical thing like about the Dikhlo Collective, or like what I get so much out of, is like the response that we get from people from the community. Like, you know, in every country, no matter their relation to the community, whether they're, you know, born and raised in the community, or they, you know, their parents had to assimilate, or their grandparents had to assimilate, just like what it means to our community means so much to us, and that's like a very like rewarding and beautiful thing to hear people's stories and what it means to them, and like to have like representation through a project like this. I think we just thought like, oh, it's a nice thing to do, like you know, it'll be empowering to some people, but I don't think we like expected how much it would mean to other people. So yeah, it's really beautiful.
We also are consistently looking for artists to buy prints from that we can include in parcels. And just this idea of like representation, it comes from making an active effort to be as inclusive as possible. And that comes from trying to make things free, trying to make them accessible, trying to make them easy to know about and contact, and just in every way possible as engaging as it can be. Like, we have to be willing to be radical to create change. And I think sometimes people think that the radical has to come from institutional office spaces where you get a seat at the table. And like something that me and Naomi, who created this, want to say is we don't want to have the table there, because the existence of the table in itself when it comes to change means that only a select few people get their voices heard. So we're trying to say that stuff from an individual level that just makes one person feel like they've been seen and cared about is as much a change and as much a societal revolution as any policy change or anything else. I think that's just kind of what we want to put across.